What's up, freaks and geeks? Today we're reviewing True to You Hardcore's new EP, Return to Source, which is about 5 tracks. The first one being an intro. It runs about 15 minutes long, nice and smooth 15 minutes. The opening track, which is called Source, it kind of starts off with this ominous, foreboding drone, which I think is very fun. Before it kind of kicks you in the gut with this kick drum, and that kick drum is then quickly followed by fairly fun and aggressive riff. Following that, we've got "Do Us Part," which is kind of this rhythmic, but still aggressive, kind of freight train of a song, which has a very fun, groovy breakdown in it, which is kind of like the overarching, I don't know what you would call that, stitching, so to speak, of this EP. It's all very aggressive, but you can kind of move with it, jam with it. I think it's something that you could put on with people who don't listen to, more extreme or aggressive types of music, and they would still appreciate and have fun with it, which I think is cool. Because I think that means eventually you could get them listening to more aggressive songs, bands, albums, you name it. Following that, we've got Ritual, which has kind of this fast and ominous opening before you get these crashing waves of aggression. There's definitely a two-stepper riff in there for all you kids out there that like to do that, which is very fun. And then it's followed by another fun breakdown. I mean, that's kind of like everything on this EP. After that, we've got Ginger, which has got this nice, smooth opening with some fucking bars on top of it, which I thought was very cool. But then that aggression quickly follows into that. And that one's just kind of fun, flavorful, again, like most of the EP. I enjoyed all of this a lot. And then finally, you've got Love Hub, which starts with this like nice, slow, short reprieve before more booming aggression. It's got this little bit of this fun solo, and again, it's angry, it's loud, it's aggressive, but it's easy to jam with, like everything else on the EP. And then Love Hub ends with this fun little disco sample, which I thought was a nice little, way to cap everything off. I don't really have many criticisms. I do feel like the mixing is kind of weird. Maybe that's just how I listen to it. I'm just a dude. I'm just a guy. Maybe they like it sounding that way. If I wanted to be mean, it felt like the drums were on the other side of the room, and then the bass was in the room next door, and like you could hear both of them, but it felt kind of muted, I guess. And I feel like the vocals had some kind of something like muting some of it. I don't really know. I don't do any music production, so I can't necessarily, speak to that. I'm just saying what I thought. But that's not like a. It's not like a. What the fuck does that mean? It's nothing to like, that it's a nitpick. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where like if I really had to look for something to criticize about it, that would be it. Otherwise, it's very fun. I think you should listen to it. I think you should take it and show it to people who don't listen to, hardcore or any kind of extreme music. And I think it would be an easy way to kind of get them into listening to more stuff like that, which I think is very cool, which I said earlier, but I wanted to reinforce that. Definitely go check them out. Give them some love. Give them all each respectful but tender kiss on the cheek. And yeah, that'll do it.